Well, there may be one or two nerves, one or two tummies with the butterflies in them as the players prepare to go out into the bright sunshine of the Millennium Stadium. And for Doncaster Rovers, 6 weeks on from that dramatic night against Crewe Alexandra, appearing in a cup final has become a reality. So Doncaster Rovers against Bristol Rovers, and Doncaster will kick off as favourites given their higher league status, but that'll count for nothing. Likewise, the fact that Bristol Rovers have round about twice as many supporters as Doncaster do, probably something to do with the proximity of their club to the Millennium Stadium. Doncaster trying to get every player to get an early touch of the ball. This is Price, it's a dangerous position, somehow it's a clear, but it's in from Jonathan Fort. And after just 43 seconds, Doncaster Rovers take the lead at the Millennium Stadium. And astonishingly, it's the first goal that Bristol Rovers have conceded in the competition all season. Well, what a start for Doncaster Rovers. They are in absolute dreamland. And the Bristol goalkeeper, Steve Phillips, cannot believe what a hash he made of that. There didn't seem to be too much danger at all. There were plenty of defenders back. And then when it was swung into the middle, Phillips has got caught in no man's land together with his defender. It's come to Forte, and he's just had to tap that in to a totally unguarded net. Will he ever score an easier goal? And what a start for Doncaster Rovers. They lead 1-0. Sullivan, a huge pump forward. One bounce, there's a chance, it's a second goal! 5 minutes gone, and Paul Heffernan gets his 21st of the season. Well, it may have been route one, but they all count, and Doncaster lead by 2-0 after just 5 minutes, and it's Neil Sullivan who gets the assist. Well, Paul Heffernan has made scoring goals in this competition something of a right this season. That's 9 now. He was aware, he knew what Sullivan was going to do, waited for the bounce, and Bristol Rovers, they are absolutely shell-shocked. We've been playing 5 minutes, and this cup final might already be over. Well, just look at the joy on Paul Heffernan's face. They couldn't have asked for a better start. Despite trailing by 2-0, Bristol Rovers have been playing some really good football. They've been looking the better side in the early stage of the second half as well, and they've got a penalty. And they've got a chance to get right back into the contest. The foul was on Richard Lambert by Sean McDade, and referee Graham Laws, he's had no hesitation in pointing to the spot. Well, we'll get another look at it here. And as the ball was played in, now was that outside the area? The initial contact might have been. But then there was certainly more contact just on the edge of the 6-yard box. And the shirt was tugged, and that means penalty kick. Richard Walker faces Neil Sullivan. Been so many penalties in this competition this season, and it's just crept in, and Bristol Rovers are right back in the game. It's Doncaster 2, Bristol Rovers 1, and Neil Sullivan is thinking, I nearly got that. Well, nearly wasn't quite good enough. He guessed right, and he was so close. Well, he did get his fingers on it, but could only help it into the far corner. 2-1 to Doncaster Rovers. Still some work to be done for Sean O'Driscoll's side. Just past the hour mark, and Doncaster have been defending quite deep a lot of the time. And they might have more defending to do here now. It might come through to Sammy Igo. It does. It's 2-2 at the Millennium Stadium. And Bristol Rovers have done to Doncaster what Doncaster did in the last round of Crewe Alexandra, and that's come from 2-0 down to draw it up at 2-2. Well, 40,000 West Country football fans are delirious with delight now. They must have been thinking of walking out after 5 minutes when the side was 2-0 down. Well, there were plenty of defenders back there, and Doncaster partially the architects of their own downfall there. and in the end Sammy Igoe has hit that in beyond Neil Sullivan, and 2-2, anybody's game with just over 25 minutes remaining. Cataclysmic defending from Doncaster Rovers, and the League Two side are on a high. Sean Thornton to take the corner. It's very, very congested, not just the penalty area but the 6-yard box. It's aimed towards Lee. It's wide, but it's going to be another corner. The final touch was off a Bristol Rovers defender, and Sean Thornton had hardly moved. Is he going to try a similar kind of tactic? Once again, plenty of bodies in there. Thornton delivers it. There's Lee! It was the same tactics, and this time he's bang on target, and Doncaster Rovers are back in front with 10 minutes to go. They lead by 3 goals to 2, and can Bristol Rovers come back at them again, or is that the Johnstone Paint Trophy for Doncaster Rovers? Well, Bristol Rovers can't say they hadn't had warning of what was coming here, because they tried exactly the same thing no more than 20 seconds earlier. On that occasion it was deflected wide, but on this occasion Graham Lee, he has found that bottom corner. It's his first goal since January, and will he ever score a more important or more memorable one? 3-2 to Doncaster Rovers. They've got less than 10 minutes now to hold on for. Well, the Doncaster fans, they're already celebrating. Sean O'Driscoll won't know until the final whistle goes, which it does now, and the cup is heading to Doncaster, courtesy of Graham Lee's late header, and League One superiority has come out on top. Well, they started as favourites. They started in fantastic fashion, 2 goals in the opening 5 minutes, the first that Bristol Rovers had conceded in the competition. They were then pegged back in the second half. The fans have been through an absolute emotional ringer this afternoon, but they're going back up the motorway, all smiles, all celebrations, and for the team, well, they're going back with the cup. But yet again, Doncaster have done things the hard way. You could say they've done it in style. They've certainly put a smile on everybody's face. They don't do things easy, but John Ryan wouldn't have it any other way. So match winner Graham Lee lifts the trophy. It's another very special day in the re-emergence of Doncaster Rovers.
Oh, it means a lot to the players, it means a lot to the club, and as you can see, the fans, it means a lot to them, and it's great, you know, for a club like Doncaster to come here and bring such a big crowd, and I hope you all really enjoy the day, because I'm sure all the players will in there, you know.
Relieved. To go 2 goals up and then get pegged back and just think, well, maybe it's not our day. But this competition's been like that for us all season. We've had a sort of sneaking suspicion that our name's been on this cup all the time. So it's, you know, it's a step in the right direction for the football club. You know, they've won their first major trophy, been to a major final, enjoyed it, and they'll want more.